Starts out strong, like, oh, that seems fucking easy, but then he gives you like this shittiest advice. Fucking, I'm so smart. Kind of pisses me off. What if I don't have any feedback for it? Can we just skip it? What if I don't do an intro? What if I just get in, like it just starts? What up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at some SEO and financial advice from TikTok and Instagram.
Everybody who's got a service business, you cut hair, you do consulting, you're a physical trainer, you make a video that looks like this. Hey everybody, I'm finally going after my lifelong passion to start my own landscaping business. So you're getting this video because you're in my contacts on my phone. Some of you are my best friends since high school. Others, I probably met once and you're in my phone. I'm sending this to literally everybody from A to Z in my phone. I'm not asking you to hire me to do landscaping. I'm asking if you know anyone who might be in the market for a landscaper. This is my one plea.
GaryVee is like the king of making you do an obscene amount of work with like the most minimum return on that time. Look, I know a lot of people respect him and stuff, but some of the advice that he gives is like just so outlandish. But rather than spend all that time and effort into going after a contact list that is probably not your target market, and it's probably not looking for your services, I would probably just get $100, create a landing page, create an ad, and put it up on Facebook and buy the right type of audience that might be looking for your actual service.
So I'm starting with Andrew Anderson and I'm editing with Zachary Zazaloff. I apologize if we've only talked once and you find this to be spam. I will put the link to my social media and website if you like my landscaping business. And it means a lot to me if you even watched 30 seconds of this video because it is really my dream. Have the best day. And literally text every single person.
Rather than go through all that effort and all that time with most likely you're not going to get a return. But you could probably get a return on asking them for reviews. You know, because the first thing people look at for any sort of business that they're trying to interact with or trying to do business with is your review.
Grab your favorite beverage of choice, tea, wine, water, put on your favorite music, start at 2 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon, go into 9 p.m., get it done, you will have a business.
So that is the exact type of task that makes them feel like they're getting work done, but it's work that's not going to result in anything. If you keep going after these sorts of long-winded tasks to get so little out of it, you're going to end up hating yourself and you're going to end up thinking that you're bad at business.
Sundar Pichai said here,
if you put content and links within AI overviews, they get higher click-through rates than if you put it outside of AI overviews.
Ahrefs just studied 300,000 keywords and found AI overviews reduce clicks by 34.5%.
It's called a zero-click search, essentially. Whatever they're searching for, they want information for, it's going to be AI overview is even showing up before Google ads, their own business. It's cannibalizing their own business in a way. People just want the information and then they're out.
SEO with a blog is dying a painful death at the hands of AI. So by making 400-word pages like this, targeting these keywords, you get more customers with less work than blog SEO.
Yeah, we always say this. Forget about blogs. Nobody's going to your blogs anymore. Focus on really, really optimizing those sorts of pages. And yeah, AI overview is going to kill a lot of clicks now.
What's your take?
SEO is actually really easy and people are just fucking lazy.
Totally agree.
The easiest way to outrank your competition is show up 1 to 2 hours per week. It's very fucking easy because they're likely not going to be doing it.
It's like, what's something I could do in 5 minutes a day?
Day 1, you can do some keyword research. Day 2, create an outline. Day 3, put that outline into ChatGPT and it'll spit you out a great piece of content. Day 4, edit that piece of content. 5, add your expertise.
Seems like it's super easy to me.
Day 6, post the piece of content on your website. Day 7, take a rest.
Don't be lazy.
Yeah, it's advice, but it's just like such a non-actionable advice. He's kind of like, oh yeah, you just put articles on there all day. You can put all the articles in the world, but if you're not getting them to be indexed with Google, doing keyword research before that, if you're not doing proper strategy, it's not going to rank. And if it does rank, it's going to rank you for the wrong shit. Starts out strong, like, oh, that seems fucking easy, but then he gives you like this shittiest advice. Kind of pisses me off.
This is one of the darkest things in SEO that I've heard. I just met a guy. He puts links to his site and all his clients' websites. He does it without asking and he puts them in places the clients won't think to look. He does this because these backlinks make his website perform better in Google. He ranks for keywords that will get him more clients. Each new client are more backlinks. He's never been caught. And I said, what if you're caught? He said, oh, I'll just say it was an accident. Yeah, I was testing. We put that in as test copy. Sorry about that.
What am I supposed to get from that? It's definitely like dishonest and you shouldn't be doing it. But if you are going to do it, it's not a bad strategy, but make sure that your client actually knows that you're doing it. The way he's describing it is very dark and mysterious. I think he just did that for TikTok reasons. But yeah, I know people who do. We even do that with our clients, but we let them know straight up, like, hey, can we put a link here, and et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, it could be very powerful if you're doing it, but all the parties know that you're doing it.
What are the 3 worst businesses?
1, retail storefronts. Only do that if you want to sell live, laugh, love shirts to your little heart's desire, but you actually want to lose some money. Really hard to make money, expensive storefront. Also, you buy all your inventory up front, sell it months later, super hard to win. The second one is restaurants. Highest failure rate of any business, and that's because you have inventory that doesn't stay over time. You also have a really tough labor pool, meaning the people that you hire move in and out frequently, and most people don't have loyalty to restaurants except those that have existed for a long period of time. The third are hotels, which are one of the only businesses where your clients expect you to deliver them something, fix problems for them 24/7 in the middle of the night, which is a business I personally don't want to run. So I stay away from those 3 types of businesses.
Dude, that was big.
That was tight. That was good.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with the hotel stuff. Hotels is a pretty good business, and I know a couple of hotel owners, and they make a lot of money. Another business I would avoid is parking lots. Parking lots are really bad businesses unless you own the land. And if you do own the land, you shouldn't be building a parking lot on there. You should probably be building high with like a residential tower or condo or a hotel or something like that, where you can actually make a lot of money off that land. If you build high, you make more money. Obviously, if you're using that land just to park cars, more than likely those other cars that you're expecting money from, they're going to find free parking somewhere nearby or try and cheat the system. So really, really difficult business. Lots of overhead there as well, especially if you don't own it.
What I think is some of the worst advice given to young people. Does anyone want to guess what it is? Follow your passion. What utter
I agree with him 100% there. I hate that kind of advice. Follow your passion. I think it's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. And for a lot of people, their passion cannot be monetized. So what are you going to do about that?
If someone tells you to follow your passion, it means they're already rich. And typically the guy on stage telling you to follow your passion made his billions in iron ore smelting. This is your job. Your job is to find something you're good at and then spend the thousands of hours and apply the grit and the perseverance and the sacrifice and the willingness to break through hard things to become great at it.
It's better to just kind of go into something and measure a business on its worth and on its scalability, on its profitability, things like that, and put countless hours in. And that will probably end up becoming your passion over time because you're trying to be really good at it. But follow your passion is just such a weird general advice. It doesn't lead to anything.
Yeah, so the worst piece of marketing advice I remember getting was focus on the branding and the clients will follow.
Yeah, I always say this where like people are obsessed with branding, forget branding. I wouldn't even say branding comes second. I'd say branding comes last. It's actually kind of arrogant of you to think you even have a brand if you're making less than $5 million, to be honest. Even then, you probably don't even have a brand, but a brand can be taken into many different ways. A brand is basically what people say, what they say about you when you're not in the room. But essentially, you have no sort of loyalty.
And I remember building this website, following that advice for 6 months, making sure my website had all the information on it that I needed, all the right pages, nice graphics, nice logo. And then I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the clients to come. It was terrible advice. You actually don't need a website. I made my first $1 million online before I ever had a homepage. Branding is great, but it comes second to traffic generation and learning sales funnels.
That old adage, like, if you build it, they will come. No, they don't come if they build it. You have to fucking put it in front of people's eyeballs all the time, 24/7, and then they'll come. But they don't come just because you picked a fancy color and a fancy logo. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. Branding, I would put, honestly, almost last to everything else. Figure out sales funnels, figure out marketing. Get your product actually sold. Get your service business actual clients.